Hey guys, it's Haps, and in today's video, I'm going to quickly go through some of the changes that they've made in the most recent patch, and then we're going to jump straight into a run. But this patch actually was released a couple of days ago now, so I do appreciate some of you are probably already accustomed to these changes and don't need me to go through them one more time. So what I thought I would do is I put a link down in the description, a chapter link for you to be able to jump straight to the run if you want to go check that out. Probably doesn't do my YouTube stats any good if I'm sending people halfway through a video, but honestly, if you want to go check it out, be my guest. But before we get to that run, I want to go through these major changes, and I'm just looking at this list of pets, and honestly, I am not surprised to see pets such as the Chimera. That was completely broken when we used it. Vampire Bat I used on the very first run I did for the Unicorn pack, and honestly, utterly wild. I didn't realize quite how strong it was at the time. And then the Cyclops. Uploading that video literally the day that this patch came out. And that definitely needed a nerf. But let's just kind of work from left to right and work our way through. And then maybe we'll touch on the minor changes as well. But the Chimera, what they've essentially done is, I think they've nerfed the summon. It used to be a +1 attack and a +2 health, and now it's just +1 attack and +1 health. So they've nerfed the summon with the Chimera. I guess it was needed. How much of a change that's going to be, I'm not really sure. Nessie, a lot of things have changed. So again, they've nerfed the summon, so it's now +1 attack and +2 health as opposed to +2/+2. And then at level 2, it's now +2 and +4 as opposed to +4/+4. So some big changes there. They've capped the number of rolls. I think it might have been 10 before, and it is now 7. And then they've also given Nessie some extra stats as well. So a lot of changes to Nessie. Axe Handle Hound. This actually makes a lot of sense, this change, because rather than doing damage to a random pet on the opposing team, it actually will now do damage to one of the multiple copies, which I think makes a lot of sense considering that is what triggers its ability. Then we've got the mascot of the pack, the Unicorn. They've just moved it down to tier 4. That's a simple one. Then the Vampire Bat. It's now, is that a move up to tier 5? I think that's a move up to tier 5, and it also now only works 2 times per battle. A change that was very much needed. Again, will that make the difference? I'm not sure. It's no longer an early game unit though. It is now mainly more a late game unit, being a tier 5. Then I was just about to say Warg. I was literally just about to say, then we've got the Warg, but I'm just looking and it's actually now called the Wharf. But it's not bold, so I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe that's a hidden change, maybe that's something, I'm not quite sure. But I guess the Wharf in this case now deals 1 damage, 2 damage, and 3 damage to just 1 enemy. Whereas previously, it would do 1 damage to 1 enemy, 2 enemies, 3 enemies. So they've kind of just flipped it on its head. I still think it's pretty strong. Then we've got the Barghest, which no longer gives weakness, but it now gives Spooked. Obviously, weakness is pretty strong. Spooked now deals 1 damage, so a little bit weaker. Does still combine with the Vampire Bat, although the Vampire Bat now being a tier 5, probably not as useful. Baku, I've not really used the Baku that much. It's gone from being a cell trigger to an end of turn trigger, I think. I think that's the only change there. The Cyclops, very much needed. It's now working 1 time per turn, 2 times per turn, and 3 times per turn. They had to bring that in. Then we got the Mana Hound. I think the only change here is the number of rolls. I might be wrong. I might have to double check that, but I think the number of change here is the number of rolls. Then we've got the Loveland Frogman. It's just giving more stats. So when a friend jumps, it now gives +2/+2, as opposed to, I think it was a +1/+2. I'll get that double checked as well, but I think it was a +1/+2. So there's more stats here for the friends that jump. Then we've got the Jersey Devil. This is now capped up to a number of 5 souls. I think it was just infinite before. I think this was very much needed when I look at some of the builds that have happened in customs. Capping this, I think, certainly reduces some of the scaling that it can do. And then we've got the Gingerbread Man. Now, the Gingerbread Man used to be a tier 2, and I think it's completely broken as a tier 2. Now it's a tier 3. And what they've done is they've then moved the health potion down from what I think was a tier 3 down to a tier 2. So they just swapped these two around. Gingerbread Man needed to move up a tier, definitely. It's a very, very, very good perk to have, especially with how much, how good the leveling kind of combos are in the Unicorn pack. Having this as a tier 2 was kind of crazy. The minor changes, I think, are just stat changes. So I think the Tiger Bug's got a bit of a buff. The Bigfoot stats have dropped, so a bit of a nerf here. The Cali Greyhound, I think stats have gone up a little bit, along with the Gargoyle. Ghost Kitten, also a little bit of a boost. Jackalope, also a bit of a boost. Minotaur's come down. I think that was a 1-3 before. The Worm of the Sand, I think that's gone up a little bit. Werewolf has gone up. I was kind of surprised by this, but I guess the run that I did with the werewolf was in the weekly pack. So maybe just in isolation of the weekly pack, it's all right as a 6/6, but it's now a 7/7. The Lucky Cat definitely needed a bit of a nerf, so dropping the stats in there. Whether that's enough, I'm not sure. And then Ogre Pogo, dropping from a 1/5 down to a 1/2. Also very much needed. Again, it's another one of those leveling pets, and a lot of those have received some nerfs, like Cyclops especially. Now, also, there's been a few changes down here. I'm not going to go through all these fixes. As you can see, there are a lot. I'm just going to jump straight in. Honestly, I'm just going to jump straight into a run. So let's hit this. Let's go to the Unicorn Pack. And it probably won't be the very first run that I do. So you'll probably see what I'm hoping is a seamless change to the run that is actually any good. But let's give it a go. Okay, let's buy you and you. And then we'll roll it. And I mean, I'd like to bring this in and run the 3, but we need to give it mana for it to be effective. The problem is we got a double Wharf here, so any Axe Handle Hound is going to hurt us. There we go. We get taken out. So literally the worst one gets taken out as well, because we don't even get the mana. I mean, do we just go all in on the Wharf? Like, really? Is this the route that we're taking here? And another one. It actually is the route. This is the route. We're going to see what we can do with the Wharf here. Okay, so no Axe Handle Hound this time round, but a lot of stats at the back. And we actually just about get the draw. Wow. Okay, that's kind of crazy. We'll take it, though. A draw gives us our heart back. And we do have a level up here. Okay, friendly level up, gain 1 extra shot reward. Give unfrozen shot pets +1 health until the end of battle for each roll this turn. Honestly, I don't think I'm really going to bring in either of those. I genuinely don't think I bring in either of those. We'll bring in this. Roll and see what else we can do. Okay, we can bring you in. At least there's some sort of combo running here. Another Wharf. We actually have the level 3 now. Another Axe Handle Hound. Do we go for the level up on you? Possibly. I mean, a Thunderbird would be kind of useful here. Getting extra mana onto the front would be pretty good. Okay, takes you down. We do have 1 mana. I don't think... Oh, it's not going to be enough. Okay, we go down to 4 hearts. No trophies yet. I honestly think maybe... I don't know if we do this straight away. Let's... You know... we'll do this and this. And we'll hold all the level ups till next turn. We've got 2 level ups next turn. We'll hold them. This Wharf is going to do nothing for us right now. But I'll tell you what, that's actually worked out all right for us. We take you down, and we get our first trophy. Okay. We just need a way to get mana now. We just need more ways to get mana. Level you. Oh, there it is. It's like the game heard me. Wait, and we could run Kraken as well. So let's bring you in and you. So the way this is going to work is it's going to give 1 random friend +2 mana in the front. So we're going to give some to Wharf, probably some to Alchemedes as well. But then Alchemedes is also going to pass on to Wharf, and then we're going to run Kraken so that it weakens all of the pets, and you're going to do more damage. That's kind of the plan we've got here. How this really plays out, I guess we'll see. But having the level 3 Wharf at this stage and also finding Rock there is really nice. Okay, so everybody's weakened. We snipe a few, take you out before you get a chance, and then we get it done. Okay, so that's 2. I think this could work. Let's roll. Like, Gingerbread, I mean, we could bring it in. Like, it is a way, it will help kind of level stuff up. So I'll put it on the Rock for now. We don't need any more Wharfs. Another Gingerbread. Like, we could bring it in on Kraken. Honestly, it's just giving us the level up much quicker. Because we want to find more of these two, but ideally we need to get to turn 7 before we start finding them. Like, that's where we're going to find them. So getting the Gingerbread on them now means if we find one of them this time round. So there we go. So that's now a level 2. Roll. If we can find a Rock now, that's good though. We'll take that. I don't want either of those. We'll pass that up straight away. And we'll send it like this. Okay, same again. We're taking out any doubles, no doubles. Weakening everything. A few snipes go out. We also have the mana that's helping. So mana helps alongside Kraken too. Nothing here for us. I mean, what does this do? Roll. Okay, no, we're not going to take that. Let's roll. I mean, this is a really fun pet, but it's not one that we're going to use. The Wharf is already maxed out. We can't take any more of you. The Rock comes in. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. We could actually get rid of the Axe Handle Hound and bring Cyclops in, and that would add a little extra to these because they're going to be leveling up. You know what? That's what we're going to do, because then when we actually level these up, eventually, if we can find something, we're not going to take this. I kind of want to get rid of you, actually. When we actually level them up, then we'll be able to capitalize on extra experience from the Cyclops. Okay, so we got a lot of mana. They've also got a Wharf as well, but we're... Wow. Okay. That was insane. That was insane. We wiped them out before we even got a chance. Now, Thunderbird is going to give mana to Wharf. That's going to be better than you, because you're going to give the nearest friend ahead +2 mana. Thunderbird's going to give +3. So we bring you in straight away. Roll it. There's a Thunderbird. And we also going to take the level up on Rock. I think the Rock level up here is big. You get a little extra. Add a little extra. This would normally be pretty good, but I think I want to keep going with the Wharf. Nothing here. Mana Hound rolling is also pretty nice. But we're going to go down the route of Thunderbird for now, and then there's another level up. And honestly, I think I take that level up and put it onto Kraken for now. Oh, all of it goes onto Wharf. And there we go. Major snipes, and it just wipes out the team again. Like, this is actually kind of crazy. We actually get the level up on... So I want it on Kraken, because I want to take Kraken to the next level and give the stats there. But we could take the level up here. Wait, so you're a 2, you're a 4, you're a 4. So bringing you in is kind of not going to help. It's not really going to help. I think Cyclops is probably past its sell-by date at this point. We add in another Thunderbird. I think we'll take this level up. And there we have it. The Sleipnir is also going to give mana. So we'll hold this and roll. And then we'll roll again. Okay, there's another Kraken. So that takes Kraken to 3. We don't need any more because we've got the gingerbread on there. Okay, so mana across the board. Few snipes. Big hit on our lucky cat there. But the mana is going to be the difference here. And we get it done. That takes us to 7. Okay, Kraken. Now that's going to be a level 3. We're going to combine you here, bring this in. And I'm actually going to do this and just keep adding these now. Every time we find one, we could probably try and push you to the level up as well. But let's send it like this. Give the frontmost friend +1 mana for each 2 attack that this has. So we're looking for remove 2 health, add 5 attack. And give it 5 attack. Okay, yep, we're definitely bringing that in. We're basically just pushing the attack. The health is going to be pretty low anyway, just because of the Kraken. So it doesn't really matter about that. Wait, the Wharf didn't get a chance. It didn't get a chance to pop. And, okay, it's a draw. That's one thing that we got to be careful of. We're going to add this to you. Really push you up. I don't think we take any of these. There's a Rock, so that is now 3, which is really nice. Grab you. We could take this and see what we get from it. Not opposed to that. And then there's another Peaches. We still have 4 hearts, so we've still got time. I don't think there's much that's going to change from this build. I think we're pretty much there. I mean, I think we're pretty much there with how this build is going to go. There's a level up, which is pretty nice. We bring this in. We'll keep hold of this and we'll roll. And there's another Sleipnir. Okay. So we're now going to get even more put onto you. Everything just gets weakened. And then the Wharf goes out there and just deals damage. The summons come in. They're actually kind of big though. The summons are kind of big, and this is where we potentially lose. We'll lose against teams like, oh, it was so close. It was so close. Okay, we're going to lose against teams like that. That is going to be a bit of a problem for us. Let's see what we get from this. Oh, we get another one of these. Okay, add that to you and roll. Sleipnir 1 away. We're going to have so much mana on Wharf, it's going to be kind of crazy. Okay, so everything gets weakened. Big hits from Wharf. Gets taken down. Do we have enough? We have a lot of mana. Hits the wrong one, though. We have the Sleipnir at the back to get the draw. We still... Oh, that was grounded sap. Oh, grounded out there. Let's roll it. Don't need the rock. Honestly, you don't need to go any higher with that. Roll it. Just keep rolling. We could take you to level up, which is pretty nice. So now it's +1 mana for every 2 attack that this has. But it gives the 3 most front pets. So it's going to give all of these now the extra mana, which is obviously great for us. I mean, magic beans we don't need. Don't need extra health. Roll. Hold both of these because we've been collecting these. Roll. And I mean, we could pivot and we could start bringing in Sleipnir again. Honestly, we could do that. But we're so close to getting it done now. I don't think I want to waste any... I don't think I want to waste anything on that. So a lot of stats on this team. But we do have a lot of mana and we do some big hits. So I'm hoping the mana's able to get us over the line here. And it is just... It was the perfect amount. It was the perfect amount. Okay, that takes us to 9. I think I just keep going with this. That's a +4. That's a +5. Roll. We could see what we get from this. And it's melon. Melon at the back. Oh, it's big. That could be really big. That could make all of the difference at the back. Okay, they've gone double Sleipnir. This is very similar. This, you know what? The melon might save us. The melon may actually be the saving grace here. No! They were better than us. They were better. Fair play. Okay, let's see what we can get going here. We don't need Kraken. Let's see what we get from you. Popcorn. I mean, it might make a difference. It might make a difference. I mean, we could popcorn you. Okay, so we could popcorn the Kraken. And we'll level the Kraken up. And we actually get the level 3. Let's go. I haven't actually got that. Okay, so we're going to popcorn the Kraken. Move you to the back. Could, again, make all the difference here. Not going to take anything here. We're going to roll. Roll again. Another Thunderbird. And another Peaches. Okay. Let's see if we can get it done this time. The further we go, the harder this is going to be. Builds are all looking very similar here. Okay, wait a second. Snipes coming in. Mana coming in. But then they get the spawns. And it's a draw. No, they spawned even more. That takes us down to 1. Surely this doesn't end here. Surely it doesn't end like this. No, not like this. Okay. Bring you in, roll. And, I mean, we could take that to 50. There it is. We get it to the 50 and we send it like this. And is this enough to get it over the line? Is this enough to get it over the line? I think it could be. There's a lot of snipes going on. And there it is. And there it is. It was a close call. And it was against grounded sap as well. And honestly, I am not looking forward to see what he says about this one. But Wharf, or should I say Warg, Wharf, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if the nerf is enough. I don't know if the nerf is enough, especially when you have a team like this. We probably should have had these the other way around, focusing more on the Wharf, because this is actually split across the front too. So, and this will always go to the front pet. So maybe we should have had these the other way around. But honestly, I don't mind kind of splitting the mana. But to be more efficient, these should have been the other way around. But there we go. There we have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, maybe like and subscribe. But thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.